Yep, the audio is going to be terrible. The video is not going to make a lot of sense if you're not actually watching it. Um, Kind of had to rush through things to get this video out. I didn't really have much time to edit or record the past 2 days because I've been working. And then when I would get home, I was just a little busy. So instead of just, saying forgetting and not uploading at all, I gotta put something out. Even even if it's a bad video, like when you take a test, instead of taking a zero on the test, you might as well get as much points as you can get. So for this video, I'm just editing a short film that I made a while ago. It's a little weirdly deep, or it wants to be deep, but I don't really think it's the deepest thing in the world. Really, I'm just showing you guys this to give you like a breakdown on how LumaFusion, or how I use LumaFusion in all honesty. As you can see on the left side, you could see that I have the controls. And in the controls, here's the links that keep the video and the audio attached, or the top and the bottom clip attached. With it being attached, the bottom clip and the top clip are always going to be attached to each other. You can't move them. But once you detach them, you can see the white line. Now there's no white line, meaning I can move whichever clip I want freely without it having to be attached to the other clip. It's a really cool feature to have, actually. Really important. Another few features is you could lock the clips so that you don't mess with them by accident. And then you could also make them go away so that you can see the other clips. And then you could also take the sound away. So those are pretty cool features as well. And then you have the lock buttons, which locks the clips. And then you have the sound on and off. And then to the right, you also have a control where you could control the volume of the each clip. It really depends on how you edit your videos, though, because a lot of the times I edit my videos, I'm matching up the audio with my video, and that the way I do that is by simply just putting the video, putting the audio, and just making them match up. In all honesty, it's not really too hard. Every single time I do these videos, I always realize how I have to fix the symmetry. Mainly just for the microphone, though. Yeah, I'm just toying with the audio right here, just trying to figure out how to use it. And this is one of my favorite things to do. Right there, what I was basically doing is adjusting the audio. And the way I do that, something like if I want to use two audio clips, but I don't want them to like rush into each other, like right after another, I will lower the end of one clip. It'll start at, like, let's say the dB with the decibel. dB is a decibel, which is basically the level of sound. And I would grab the first, I would grab a little bit towards, I'll go a little bit towards the end, and then basically put a keyframe and then drop it to zero so that it kind of gradually runs out of sound. And then for the next clip, I'll start it at zero and then drop it and then pull right, make the dB rise to the normal level of decibels.
Really just woke up today, started brainstorming like I always do. But one thing I do know from Mr. Steve Jobs himself, the computer is a bicycle for the mind. Like I always do. But one thing like I always do. But I literally just woke up today, started brainstorming like I always do. But one thing I do know from Mr. Steve Jobs himself.
Alrighty. But like I said, though, I promise you this is going to be the last time the audio is this bad. Even if I have to bring my microphone to work, it wouldn't really be a problem because, it's nothing, it's not a huge setup. Like I said, I think that that's the perfect thing about having an iPad and having this job, honestly. If I have this much time off to just work on my video edits, by the time I get home, videos will be uploaded. And then I could just focus on my computer at that point because now I have enough money to buy my computer and I'm going to purchase it when I get home. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that a lot, actually. But let's talk about the short film. Since we got the LumaFusion stuff out the way, like I said, the LumaFusion stuff is going to be a series. So you're just going to basically watch me learn the app while I do YouTube. But also one thing I want to learn is how to do short films. Just start off with that because obviously I don't want to make a movie right out the gates. One thing I would say I liked about this was the voiceover part. When I was doing the voiceover, I didn't really know how I was going to use it. But then as I was using it, it was easy to tell my story with a voiceover in there as like a narrator, but the narrator's reading his own writing while he's writing it, if that makes sense. So it's like the narrator's purpose is like the voice in my head as I'm writing. That felt really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Second, I didn't really. I want to say I enjoyed filming. I enjoyed setting up the stuff, but filming was just, I just knew that I wasn't gonna get the looks that I wanted because I was so new and I was so I didn't have too much knowledge on this. But like this scene right here, to me it wasn't the best because I didn't get the audio right. But I like the scene because I was playing a lonely child, and it was just it just worked out a little bit better than I thought. But I wish I see right there. The camera should be zoomed out so that you could see the car, but I wanted to zoom in so you guys couldn't see the camera shadow that was right on my car. But other than that, I would say if I just were working with people who were familiar with film, it would have been a lot funner because then, I would have been good at what I do, they would have been good at what they did, but I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't have fun making it because even when I would edit it, I was like, I could do something with this. That's what I liked about it the most. And I liked how I kept my body. I usually kept it in the center of the film so that it didn't throw anything off. I just always kind of figured that you want to keep the main person in the middle, so that we know that who the main focus is, even though it is just me. But it was a fun experience. I can't wait to do my second one. However, I do it. I did like writing it. It's just I had too much. I didn't. I didn't execute the way I wanted to because I just didn't. I simply just didn't know how to. I don't have enough knowledge towards this. I just kind of did it, and it felt good. It was one of the funnest things I did on this app. Not gonna lie. That's why I'm using it as an example because this is where I put in the most work. But my favorite part was the voiceovers for sure. And then after that, I would say editing it because I got to fix my own mistakes. But definitely expect some short films from me down the line.